his co-workers. I got to hang out with his friends. I got to. He had such an amazing life. Sometimes I was a little bit jealous of it because he had so many good friends, people he did things with, and I was ever so thankful that 10 years ago, when our thoughts were different, and he didn't want to hear some things I had to say that I felt they were critically important. I knew a man that he would have a lot of stuff in common with. And so at a huge party for my wife's birthday, I made it so he couldn't avoid the birthday party, and I knew Andy was going to be there. And because of his relationship with Andy starting that night 10 years ago, he got to experience so much further joy, through the motorcycle ministry and outreaches and trips. And Michael's life was full. He got to do so much he wanted to do. And when I think about when he passed, he did so quietly in his sleep on this piece of land he had out in the middle of the country, taking a nap in his truck. I mean, in the most beautiful place to him on the planet, and that's where he had intended on spending the rest of his life, was right there. So I'm very thankful for my brother, the life he led, the friends he had. I mean, he lived life to the max. That's how he would have said it, to the max. But he affected so many people, and my daughter put this on Facebook because this summed up my daughter's relationship with him. It said, and when she was little, she couldn't pronounce Uncle Mike. It was Nuncle Mike. So in our household, it was always Nuncle Mike, and at the home place, he was just Mimus. That's what his name in our family was, Mimus. But my daughter put on Facebook, a shocking and a heartbreaking phone call changed our family forever. Today, the years since we've all grown up have unfortunately created distance, preventing the once regular kidnappings and motorcycle rides with one of the coolest uncles a kid could ever have. But it was the phone call from my mother that sent a series of memories flooding through my mind. Memories of when he would try to teach me to growl like a dog, because that was one of his trademarks. Memories of how fast he could drive his brand new motorcycle with me on the back. Of hanging out at his house with his enormous, cuddly Rottweiler named Max. If you ever met Max, you know what I'm talking about. Huge dog. Memories of him making fun of my new then lip ring when he asked why I had a trailer hitch installed on my face. You never realize how quickly your world can be turned upside down. Despite having a career where you're faced with these things every day, she's a paramedic. It's still terribly upsetting. Rest in peace, Uncle Mike. Praying to him.